Hey, welcome to another video. I know it's been a minute, you feel me? But we are live. We are direct. Welcome to another podcast, another episode. This is definitely going on Patreon. This probably going on YouTube as well. But what's up? So what's up, Slime? Say what's up to the people.
Man, what's up to y'all? Hot Boy Slime, we here. Mightyboy REESE, we ain't playing with y'all. We here. We always coming back live to y'all direct, giving y'all that what y'all need, what y'all want.
Giving you this game, giving you this knowledge, you know what I'm saying? And so, over the past month, people are like, oh my gosh, like, where the fuck the Mightyboyz been at since the fuck my friends home? Slime's been doing this music shit, you feel me? He's working on that shit, you feel me? We'll post the links in the bio. He's been going crazy, going to the Bay. I've been starting to set up on merch and shit. So the merch is up right now. You guys go to mightyboyz.com. That's just tough, huh? Mightyboyz.com.
That motherfucking merch.
Mightyboyz.com.
You got
I bought that domain.
First to get it. All your homies finna get that shit too. So make sure you're the first so you could be like, I got that first. Y'all copying me,
Exactly. We're going to start doing limited, quality. So it's going to be like kind of 15 hoodies, 15 shirts, all that good stuff. Definitely, it's been a minute since we did a pod, bro. You feel me?
It's been a while.
It's been a minute. But what's been new, bro? Let's talk about it. What's been new for you and shit?
I mean, like you said, music, I think, it's been big. Just trying to get more videos, kind of, get my foot in the door, figuring out more social media, always, working on that and just trying to, take it easy. We got school as well, so it's always a lot, going on, but it's just trying to find a balance, trying to adapt, and that's the main thing. Is as long as you completely progressing each day, you're gonna get in the hang of it. You're gonna get it down.
Yeah, no, I felt that. Yeah, no, I mean, shit, man. I mean, it's Halloween. Let's break this down real quick, because we're just honestly the podcast about really conversation. But how did you fuck with the fuck my friends on shit? Like,
yeah, man, I thought you were in your zone. I think
we're
definitely in your bag. Yeah, no, that's the spot. I think that for you gonna shine. With the college kids. They was there. All the kids was feeling it. They was trying to be a part of something.
Exactly.
It was good vibes all around.
And it's just about energy too, right? You know what I'm saying? Like when you show up to an environment, especially like in a college environment and shit, people be like, oh, like most YouTubers are not really confident enough to go in that motherfucker and be like, yo, this is our shit. Because first of all, it's either the weirdos who are like, I'm just want to just fuck, so I'm going to ask sexual-based questions. Then on the other end is people who want to do trendy shit, like, oh, I want to do this. We kind of just had our questions, and we just watered for you, feel me? Fucking with your friends, and then we kind of went off. Oh, shit, okay. You don't want to do that? Message to your ex. And that's why I encourage all, you feel me, content creators, you feel me? Now, I'm not up there. I'm not perfect at all. So you might not, want to listen to my advice, but if you do YouTube, do interviews, I would always suggest having kind of a backup question, a backup plan. Because initially, it's just a conversation. You know what I'm saying?
You get rejected once, have a backup, or the person might not be wanting to answer that one, And I think that happened a few times where there was like, I got a man, or I'm doing this, I'm doing that.
So yeah, exactly. Let me pop you for another question. Pop!
But, I'll do that one, And it's kind of like they feel obligated because they already turned us down once. So it's like, come on, now you got to do this one.
Exactly, and they all got to flow with the video. Yeah. You feel me? So, I mean, most definitely, though, that shit was definitely was a movie. That's the thing, man. I tell y'all brothers all the time, brothers and sisters, I'm trying not to cuss on here because I don't want to get age restricted, but most definitely, though, is when we do YouTube, it's definitely for the quality of the content. You know what I'm saying? If me and Slime want to do, Mightyboyz and do every week, we'd be able to do that, but it would feel like a job. You feel me? So it's we try to make movies for you guys, and we try to edit it up, crispy it up. Yeah. But then that's the goal too, right? Is to be honest, it definitely is junk, right? It's not really necessarily healthy. Now it is entertaining. You feel me? You see hoes, you see us dancing, us vibing, us doing all crap. And then, by the way, quick plug, you won't see extended versions on our Patreon. But anyways. But I want y'all to go on this channel, Mightyboyz Network, or even on the Patreon, to listen to the podcast about that healthy food. Did that broccoli and those carrots in, because too much junk can fuck you up, right? But if we hit you with the junk and then we hit you with, the game, knowledge, whatever, then on top of that, you finna be straight. So when we hit you with that knowledge, it's like, okay, it's kind of like a healthy balance. You know what I'm saying? We can't just keep fucking pouring in junk. But anyways, yeah, so just stay patient with the YouTube. But we really have a topic today to discuss on this podcast, on this pod. Beautiful pod. Beautiful Wednesday, man. Beautiful Wednesday. But, Slime, do you want to talk about what we're going to talk about today? I mean, just the you know what I'm saying, the title, the theme.
Yeah, no, so today we talking about legacy and, like, what legacy means to us and what legacy we want to leave behind. You know, I think that's important, you know. People, one quote is, you know, it's not about what you, you know, get, but what you give, you know, or, like, you know, it's another sense, you know, when you're not here, what's left of you, you know, if you take everything with you, then did you really, you know, make that big of a mark, you know? So it's like, you know, that's a whole question, you know, too.
Yeah, legacy is really a deep theme, right? And I was, you know, thinking about it. I was listening to podcasts, shout out Minorities, and I should actually shout out to another podcast too. I hella forgot what that name was, but they're talking about legacy. And legacy, when you know what I'm saying, the universal definition term of legacy is something you pass on, right? So, in some aspects, an inheritance, right? But I feel like, legacy is, it doesn't have to be money, it doesn't have to be things, right? Like, when my Nana passed away a few years ago, it's like, okay, she left a legacy to me. Not necessarily hella money, but she left me with, hey, this is my, you know, principles. This is who I am. This is what I stand for, right? So we grew up in church, right? I'll give you an example, right? Me and my sister, brother, we live different lives, but if we see a woman, you know what I'm saying, walking in, we still hold the door open first. Not going to be no player shit, right? But to be like, hey, we're nice people. Yeah. And we just generally do that. So respect. Legacy, exactly, respect. You know what I'm saying? And there's different traits, right? So, like, I don't know, man. I mean, legacy is just so deep. It's so deep. It's like, what do you want your legacy to be? And then that's why I want to challenge the viewers here today. Because I challenged myself this week, right? Yeah. Over the weekend, I partied, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Dealt with hoes, all kinds of shit, right? But then I woke up, I was like, well, do I want my legacy to just be like that? To be like a regular person? Yeah. You feel me?
Exactly. No, that's a good point. You know, it's like, and I think it's easy to get distracted with the world or get caught in a place where it's like, well, okay, with success, where it's like I'm succeeding, so it's like I'm going to enjoy myself, I'm going to, you know, do what I'm going to do, but it's also a question of like, okay, am I like doing enough to, you know, leave something behind that I'm satisfied with?
Exactly.
Like, you know, I think the main thing, because I think nowadays there's a difference between like a lot of people mistaking like success with being happy. And it's like, in a sense, yeah, it's good to be happy. You know, you want to be happy. Mental health is important. But it's not necessarily the definition of success to me. You know, it's like, just because someone's happy doesn't mean they're successful, you know, and it's like, and so it's like, you know, you definitely want to strive to, you know, try to do something. And legacy, I mean, like you said, leaving something behind can be knowledge, you know. It can maybe the most powerful things are things that are intrinsic, you know, things that aren't, you know, just like put on or like made, socially constructed to be made. You know, it's like, yeah, we say money has value, but does it really, you know, like, but like knowledge or like, you know, stuff like you said, trust or learning how to like treat people, you know, respect. Like that's something you could teach someone, and that could make them a millionaire, you know, because they go into a job interview, they know how to talk, they know how to act. Oh, they finna get the right job. You feel me?
Also, too, I agree with what I'm saying. The Minority said this on the last podcast, and so I'm gonna take it from them. But they said, "Fuck giving someone $1 million. How about you touch 1 million people's lives?" Damn. If you change your perspective, and I thought about it, I said, God damn.
Yeah, or teach someone how to make $1 million themselves, you feel me? And it's like, you know, that's like dang near the sense of like, right, you could give someone water or give someone food or teach them how to hunt or teach them how to drink, you know,
exactly.
Lead them to the well where they could actually drink for themselves.
Exactly.
And so I think it's like, that's more knowledge. Like people want to give someone something or want to give their child something, and it's like, for me, it's like I want to teach my child how to be independent. Yeah, of course. I mean, you're going to... Hold on. Yeah. So, let's see. So, legacy, you know, like, you got to think about it. I think it's defined as, like, in different aspects. You know, like, there's legacy that you maybe do something great, you know, or, like, make a moment. And I think people think of it as that, you know, like, oh, Rocky, you know, in the movie, you know, obviously not real, but, like, made a legacy, you know, from, like, fighting good, you know. But it's, like... really, like, I think legacy is you know, just like, continued. You know, it's like you doing it every day. You know, it's like, oh, that person every day he comes in early, every day he works. You know, he's a hard worker. You know, like that's the legacy to leave behind. After 30 years, they're like, they look at you when they like, dang, this is like a model employer. This is like a whatever. You know, you a CEO, and it's like you care for your people. You can giving back to the employees, and they're like, dang, like that's gonna make them work harder too. It's like you gonna generate, you know, that out of people, or you're gonna give people, you know, it's like by doing that, it's like you're gonna leave the legacy that's gonna pass down to more and more people while you live in too, you know, like that's what I think.
Exactly, but you were touching on a point earlier. I do want you to touch on, Slime.
Okay.
I do want you to touch on about leaving a legacy for your, you know what I'm saying, your kids.
Yeah.
Your family.
Yeah, no, and I think that's, for me, that's really important. You know, I think like the most important thing for me is I'm always thinking about my kids, or thinking about, you know, like my offspring, because it's important to like, that's the most important thing you have in this life. You know, it's like everything that we do, that any animal does, if you think about it, like it's for their kids, it's for their family. You know, ants, they're doing everything they do for their family as well. And it's like our natural instinct should be to do the same thing. You know, it's like we have kids, and then we want to dang near give them a better life than we have. We want to give them everything we didn't get, everything we weren't taught. And it's important to like, you know, like in the past, you know, they might leave a legacy like a king, or, you know, a queen and something. And it's like, oh, then my son's going to be the next to reign, you know. And it's like now we should be still aiming to raise kings and queens in a different sense of like, I want my kid to be the smartest. You know, he going to go to the best school. You know, he going to be the, make the, you know, most money, not in the sense of greed, but like in success of like, that's how we should be measuring it. You know, it's like we want to raise doctors, lawyers, you know, like oh, my son, you know, look, my son, you know, like you know, beating everyone up, you know, if anything, like do like boxing or something, like, you know, it's like some of the things that we kind of gear towards, you know, like nowadays kids be into, you know, it's like so young, and it's like let kids be kids too, you know. It's like I think that's important. And but yeah, no, legacy is like, at the end of the day, it's very important to, you know, like focus on, you know, who, you know, we are, you know, and like how, you know, we can, you know, like improve like daily. And like if we have like a task, you know, we trying to work on or something, we got to think of like, okay, like every day, every second, like how can I get a little bit better? How can I get a little bit better? And with that, you know, I think that's the best way to like build a legacy, because
I felt that.
Continue to improve, you know.
I felt that shit. This shit, brother. Hold on one sec. You and your motherfucking bag. Hold on. Yeah. No, I definitely agree with that. Also, too, is like we're gonna talk about too, and give you guys. Now, let's do a little clarification, right? We're not claiming to be the wisest. We're not claiming to be the clearest. We just are just giving you guys knowledge based off what, you know what I'm saying, we know. You know what I'm saying? It's like we don't know everything. You feel me? I barely know math. But kind of like I do know for sure, though, like, what kind of legacy do you want to live? You know what I'm saying? Let's break that down, right? It's about the people who you surround yourself with. It's about the people who you give attention to, right? It's about where you value your attention, right? Like, for example, you know what I'm saying? We do the YouTube shit. We do our music shit. We do our content creation shit. But it's like, what is time valuable? Is it more valuable with that? Or is it when you see your family, right? When you see your niece and then take her on a walk with her dog across a few blocks and you during her game. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's what really matters, right? Yeah. You feel me? Like the extra accolades, you feel me? The extra like, oh, you had 17K, oh this, oh that. It's like, it's cool. It really is cool. Yeah. But it's also too, is like, my heart is more fulfilled when I'm spending time with my family, right? Definitely. When I'm spending time with my cat. But it's like,
relationship,
the time
I think is important for sure.
Exactly.
In life. And relationships. Like, to connecting, you know, with others. Like, I'm not the most social person. I'll admit that, you know, like I like my alone time sometimes, but when I am able to connect with people and like talk and hang out, I like feel so good, because it's like we're social beings. I think like naturally we're meant to be social, like in a sense, you know. It's like,
I tell you all the time, Slime. I tell you all the time. Let's kick it. That's the thing. Like, to me, like my value is like we do a video. I'm like, hey, let's celebrate. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go to a club, let's break bread, let's drink, let's smoke, let's all come together. Because that's the thing too, is like it is, you have to have that balance, right? If you work, then you're not gonna enjoy the process. But if you vice versa, if you're lazy, then it's like it fucks up the process. But if you work hard, you feel me, make a banger, then still celebrate, and then have that balance. Because you have to understand, right? It's like doing junky things is going to make your life junk, right? Like, for example, personally me, and I open up on this pod, is like, when I do fucking, I used to go to the gym. Now I have to get back in the gym bag because I fell off. So once you fall off for a day, you fall off, right? Now I'm okay, shape-wise, whatever. But the gym bag is what I need to improve on, right? And that's vice versa, right? If I go to the club, if we drop a video, right? This is a true story. We drop Fuck Marry Friends on. It's doing okay. And it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go fuck, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go fuck, I'm gonna go party, I'm gonna go fuck. Then it comes to, oh, my legacy is going down because I'm not focusing up. You feel me? And next thing you know, I'm over here like, what the fuck? Then I'll be honest with you. I was like, damn, I need to hit up. So I need to get back in the, because that's the thing, going back. So what's the people you surround yourself with, right? Yeah. So it's like, oh shit, Slime, what are you doing? I'm doing bad. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Fuck. All right, Slime, let's get back to work. Let's do podcasts. Let's do that. Yeah. Then he's like, oh, let's do the merch. Like, it makes your mindset right when you're around people. When I talk to my brother, oh shit, what are you doing? Okay, when you talk to, I just talked to DJ today. Yeah. She's like, oh, I'm doing shout out to Lions Den. It's like, oh, I'm doing a show here. I'm like, fuck. Like, okay.
And I think for you too, it's like a good thing in your bag is like to think too, like you got that legacy to follow. It's like your sister, your brother, like who kind of doing it as well, or like have that experience. You might have experience in other things that they don't, but like, it's like to follow that, like, this is what we do. I know for me, like, when I was kind of on the wrong path sometimes, and I'm not saying you're on the wrong path.
Yeah.
Like, you're obviously doing in your shit, but I'm saying, like, when I was on the wrong path, like, and I talked to my mom, and it was like, oh, I found out she was working since she was like 12, and I was like, damn, that's crazy, so it's like, that was, like, it clicked, like, my legacy is not this, what I'm doing, it's like to really work hard to make sure I'm getting my shit, I can't be lazy, because my mom was never lazy, so it's like, it's not in me,
it's just that inspiration
so
shit.
It's like, it's like finding what's in you. Because, you in it to be great, you always on your shit,
I feel like not everybody is made to be great, though. And I know, and I'll be honest with you guys are like watching this, like, what the fuck? But it's like 20%, you know what I'm saying? And I keep saying that to myself, 20%. 80% of people are going to be regular, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be the audience. If you want to be on that stage, sometimes you work your hardest, you will never make it on stage. Sometimes you might work the least, you might make it. And it's not, this is what you have to do to make it. It's just, you don't make it or not. But, you feel me, the people who tend to make it are people who are living good, meaning, you feel me? That's the thing. It's like, you don't have to be a gym guy, but it's like, going to the gym's helpful. Reading books, listening to podcasts, you know what I'm saying? Even as a man, you know what I'm saying? How do you, like, let people treat you, right? It goes with women, it goes with, you feel me? Really anything, brother. But, I mean, I really try to watch my background, how I let people treat me. Who I let, you know what I'm saying, and my soul, who I let in my ear. You know what I'm saying? Because my attention, I feel like, is the greatest thing I could give somebody, right? Like, some chick asked me for money the other day. And I was thinking, oh, it's not even the money. It's like, it's just the attention. It's like, you know what I'm saying? We used to talk before, but it's like, you never really gave me that respect. Because people be like, oh, I value money, I value this, I value that. To me, my attention is everything because we have 24 hours in the day. That time I can't get back.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's true. Time is valuable.
Time is valuable. And people have to respect your attention too. And I feel like most men, honestly, don't even did that. Most men are like, let me chase this woman. Let me... Now, it's okay to, keep it player. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, she has to respect your attention. And she will respect your attention if you're trying to carry on your legacy. Everything goes hand in hand, right? Yeah, so if you're trying to carry on your legacy, for example, YouTube. Or you could be the best mailman. You could be the best rapper. You could be a scientist. But a woman sees when you're actually serious about your craft, and a woman sees when you're just bullshitting, right? Yeah. Like if I'm in the club, and if I'm at the club we go to all the time, and I walk up to a chick and I'm like, hey, you feel me? I fuck with you, da-da-da. And she knows, oh, man, he's not doing nothing for his life. He's just a regular guy. She's not going to fuck with you. Yeah. And I feel like most men be like, what the fuck do I do? Do I have to be toxic? Do I have to be evil? I was like, no, we're not saying be evil. We're not saying be toxic. Do I have to be 6 feet? No, you don't have to be 6 feet. All you gotta do is just have a craft, and also to be confident with who you are as a man.
Yeah, no, have some
self-respect
ambition, for sure. Like he's saying, you know, that's hella game. Like have some ambition and have something that you doing that's not her. You know, like have other hobbies. Like that's hella important. It's not about like you still want to give her the time, you still want to be respectful, but it's about like a girl's gonna value you if you have other things, if you have purpose and value in other things. If your only focus is her, she's gonna be clustered. She's gonna be like, this is too much. It's just you and me all the time. And if you have a girl that's not like that, it's probably toxic, you know, because it's like that's not healthy. You can't be with her 24/7. You can't be on her 24/7. So I think some guys, they find a girl they really like, and you like afraid, oh, I don't want to lose her. So it's like you too much, and you know, and it's like you could see it. The girl's like, okay, like you overwhelming me, and it's like don't be that guy, you know, be the guy that's chill. Like, oh, I got this going, I got that going. You trying to roll with me? You trying to come with? Oh, okay, that's okay. If you can't do it, that's good. We gonna link up another time. You know, she gonna respect that. Like,
exactly.
Oh, this man's ambitious. He's got shit going for himself. He's on it, you know, and like value her. If she tells you, hey, this is really important, I want you to come, you know, like, okay, you know, maybe you can make the effort, you know, but like don't be the guy that's just like sitting there doing nothing, waiting on her call or waiting on her text, you know. Have something planned, have something doing.
Exactly.
And then it's gonna work out.
And that's the thing. We're on a little tangent. We're gonna go back to the legacy, but honestly too, it's like you have to take control. You feel me? Not saying we do this my way, but you have to say this is my program, this is my boundaries. You don't respect that, and that's, you feel me?
Yeah.
It is what it is. Now, I slightly, you feel me, have a different view with the term, and I know you didn't mean to say it. You didn't say it, but people say happy wife, happy life. Yeah. I used to believe in that until I, you know, read books, listened to podcasts, changed my perspective. It's about, and I'm not going to talk about the history of the grand scheme of things with marriage and all that shit, but most definitely though, it's about, like we said earlier, a woman respecting you. So for example, it's like I'm not going to do things. I want to, and I used to tell this to my ex, and I'm, you know, so we're in terms, so I can talk about it, but even in my past relationship, is like, I told her, I was like, hey, you know, my lifestyle is my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Anything I do with you, though, is because I genuinely want to do it. So, for example, if you say, hey, let's go to my family event, and I don't feel like doing it, I'm going to say no. But if I'm like, hey, let's go. Now, there might be times I'm like, okay, I'm down to go, but I'm not going to be like, oh, I have to go just to make her happy. I don't believe in that. But that's just me. That's just me. A little tantrum. That's just, you feel me, just a little bit again. But definitely, though, a lot of guys just have, even women too, to a degree, just have low standards. So I'm going to let him treat me like shit because I like him. I'll have feelings. I'm going to let her treat me like shit. Like dog shit. You can go to the club if you want. The game is so deep and definitely it's just so tangible. But if you're watching this, I genuinely just want you to know, like, you just got to respect yourself. You don't have to be the cloud god. You don't have to be even the most attractive. You just have to feel like you're the most attractive. You just have that confidence to be like, hey, I'm not going to stand for disrespect. And because if you don't stand for disrespect, 9 times out of 10, the woman's going to really fuck with you and what your program is. If you kind of downplay yourself or you kind of be like, oh, I want to make her happy, so you know what? Yeah. You can go to the club. You can post that provocative picture. You can go to the Halloween party. You can, you know what I'm saying? It's like, personally me, and we might do our relationship kind of, our programs, maybe one day on a pod. But yeah, just most relationships I see, and I'll be honest with you, most women that I have came to contact to that act single are in relationships. You ever thought about that? That's deep, bro.
No, I mean, I hear, and I think you got a good, like, idea and foundation of what your program is, and I think the truth is, it's like everyone's got their own thing. Like, everyone's so different, you know? So it's like, you kind of got to find what's kind of your non-negotiables. What's the stuff that's like, you know, for you that you just not fucking with, or that's not going to work with you, and communicate that, you know, like it's so important to be, you know, very transparent with your partner or with who you're with. So
I encourage these people not to get disrespected, though. No, I refuse. Always. If you watch this podcast, Slime,
I agree.
if you wear a Mightyboyz shirt, right, when you watch our videos, my girls just don't get disrespected.
Yeah, that's kind of in any person. You know, don't let any person disrespect you. You know,
I mean,
like
how many disrespectful situations have you seen us in, Slime, that we have witnessed?
Yeah, I mean,
at the club going out.
And that's the thing. I mean, it's
trying to save these people, man.
Yeah, it'd be like that where it's like if you feeling like you chasing someone, if you a girl or a guy that feeling like you chasing your partner, like they not you more in it than they are. That's not a good, healthy situation. You know, don't be in that situation where you chasing someone.
Exactly. We don't do that, brother. You know? We don't not do that, Slime. We gotta be honest, bro. Yeah. Like, I was thinking on a pod, I was like, damn. I was like, me and Slime, we have two different perspectives, but we are one. And it's like, we could be podcast professional, but we just gotta be ourselves. We gotta tell them the truth. The truth that set you free. When I went to church and the pastors changed my life, it's because they told me the truth. Your life is shit. Now, they didn't say that exactly, your life shit. But it's like, you're living unhealthy. You live an unhealthy life and you wonder why you feel unhealthy. You live an unhealthy life, you wonder why you are unhealthy. You let women disrespect you, let men disrespect you. You don't have no goals or passion. You're going to your 9 to 5, right? Now, we go to our 9 to 5s, but we have a passion.
Exactly.
You feel me? Yeah. We talk, we text. Oh, shit. Oh, we don't have enough money, but hey, let's go. Let's push it. Let's do it. Let's make something happen. Yeah. Most people are not like that. And I'm not trying to make you do music, do YouTube, choose it's like pick a major. It's like everyone on this planet, everyone in this world, they have a passion, right? And it's like you have to find where your passion is. Yeah. You feel me? The women and all that stuff, they could wait. Honestly, you feel me? Life's not about getting women. Now, understand me. So Mightyboyz is really about we do interviews, but it's like honestly, it's about boys having fun. Yeah. This is about boys who are really losers. Not saying we're losers, but just saying we're nobodies, right? We didn't come up with a silver spoon. We're not Bonnie Jameses. Yeah. My dad's not LeBron James, but we're trying to become LeBron James for our family. Exactly. And that ties into, you feel me?
Yeah, legacy, right?
Legacy, right? So, I mean, hold on, we're going to switch this video real quick. My bad, we went a little tangent. I apologize, but I just really have a heart, you know what I'm saying, to change someone's perspective, to actually, make a mark, man. You know, the past few weeks, I really reflected what I want out of the channel. And what I really want the channel is just to be fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I started doing YouTube, I feel like I'm back in that mindset, right?
You hungry?
It's like, I'm hungry, but then I'm also, too, it's like, if someone watches this video and be like, wow, thank you for actually really talking real. That would mean a lot to me. Now, obviously, we want the views, right? Yeah. We want, 17K is cool. But, it really just makes my day when someone walks up to me at the club and be like, man, that video is really good.
Yeah. Making some, maybe more
wholesome.
Over...
Quality, yeah. Oh, yeah, you already know. Oh, you already know. We preach that. But
I'm saying, maybe, we said, something that's intrinsic more than, just, telling entertaining. You know, like you said, junk and,
exactly.
More just substance where it's like, okay, that's something that I can actually take with me. And it's often the junk that's always going to go up. You know, it's rare that something that substance goes viral, so it's it's kind of easy to make junk and go up, and it's it's entertaining, it's what people want. And it's we want to give people what they want. So it's we want to give them the junk that, when they want it to the people that want it. But we also got that substance for someone who wants that as well.
Exactly, because we make sacrifices for this shit, man. Money, time of family, you know what I'm saying. Even love, man. Even love. I've been in girls be like, oh, now I understand I made the bed for myself, but it's kind of I'm really sacrificing my love life for this shit. I'm really sacrificing a giving career for this shit. I'm really sacrificing a lot of things for this shit, right? Yeah. But it's I'm doing it, and it ties in for my legacy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully we become more consistent on these podcasts. I think we will. Then we took a little break just to kind of do our shit, figure some shit out, make some shit shake, refresh. But I feel like these podcasts are important for somebody.
Yeah. No, I think it is. No, when I always wanted to do podcasts, it was their content. It's always to uplift or to in a sense give people something that they don't have, knowledge they don't have, or hope that they didn't have before. Because to me that's what the best content does. But again, it's just it's also about kind of, in a sense, giving people what they want to. We're not going to do something that people don't want. So it's it's good that we have the mix where it's the the people that do want it, and if more people want this, you know, kind of show that love, you know, like show us that love, share it, let us know, tap in, tell us, you know. So we need more of that, you know, more of that one-on-one. So we gonna provide more for you.
Provide more content for you, more game for you, more knowledge.
Yeah.
My bad, I'm in a little texting, little disagreement right now, but I'm listening to you, Slime, and I'm with you in spirit, physical too, but I'm with you in spirit, brother.
Yeah.
What topic do you want to talk about, Slime? Hold on one sec. As we continue on with this pod, like what? You feel me? What topic do you want to talk about? What's on your mind, Slime? And we're gonna get back to legacy. I have a few more points, but this is our show. Yeah. And I tell people this all the time too. It's like, oh, your videos are so cringe. Your videos are so inappropriate. Oh, you fake everything. It's like, honest to God, if you don't like our content, you don't have to watch it. I'm not trying to please. I'm not trying to please people. I'm not trying to do. I'm doing what I want to do, but I'm doing what the people want. And I'm saying what the people is Mightyboyz. If you fuck with Mightyboyz, you fuck with us. We're not made for everybody. Yeah. We're not even made for YouTube, to be honest. And that's what YouTube trying to show us that. But we are made for people who like us and like us for who we are. So if we want to talk about chicks, and we want to talk about legacy, and we want to talk about the next Mets game, we could do that. Because this is our show. This is our platform. But anyway, Slime, what do you want to talk about?
I mean, shit, I'm trying to think what's a good topic we could talk about. I mean, I know in the future we're going to talk about it a little bit more deeper, but we could just talk about power, I guess, and the dynamics of power and how it plays, you know, a part in society. And I don't know, like, I feel like it's an important thing. But, yeah, no.
Wait, what you say?
I was saying power, you know, we talk about power.
Talk about power.
How power plays an important part in society and shit.
Now, what's your take on that? Like, how does power play an important part in our society?
I mean, shoot, I feel like it's one of those things that people are always trying to chase, and it's like it's dangerous because like you get a little bit, you're gonna want more. So it's like something that's got to be guarded, right? You know, like it should be always limited, and it should be like where there's like when there's power given, there's people that's like safeguarded, like right there to like kind of control it, like maybe over that power, because power is one of those things that once people get, and if they're able to get it without regulation, they're gonna take it all. You know, like they're not gonna leave any for anyone else. You know, it's like. And so it's not one of those things that's distributed often, you know, fairly, you know, so you gotta be careful with that, you know, make sure that when it comes to it, you know, like when it comes to something like that, you want, you know, you focused, and it's like it's in the hands of the people that's best served to be, and it's rare that it is, because like, you know, like money, you know, is a good example of like something that corrupts power, and so it's like the fact that once money intervenes with power, it really makes it tough, because it's like it's hard to get it out. You know, it's like people are gonna use money, and just it's grown so much now into the fabric of power, where it's like we dang near got to completely like change the whole system to really fix that.
Now, would you rather have power or respect?
Oh yeah, respect for
now,
sure.
which one do you value more?
Yeah, respect for sure. Like I think respect is one of those like most valuable traits. I think loyalty and respect, which kind of are two in the same, are the two most important things to me.
And I appreciate that, but why do you think most people chase power?
I think because it's a natural thing. I mean, especially if you've been down, you know, it's like, let's say that someone's really like messed with you or like held you down or even bullied you in a sense. It's like when you were younger, it's like, and then you get power over someone else, you're going to have that natural instinct to want to repeat it. And so it's like, and when you do power, it's like, it's any habit, you're going to want to repeat it, but it's such it's, you know, in the word, powerful thing, or it's such a, you know, it gives you a lot, you know, and so it's like power can be good too, you know, like there's power, I think, in, you know, recovering, you know, from a drug addiction or something, you know, and it's like, that's powerful, that's, you know, that's, or like saving someone, like a doctor saving someone, you know, from, you know, a heart transplant that's no one else can do, that's power, you know, there's power in that, or there's power, that's powerful.
That's true.
So it's like, I think there's good in it, but you just have to find the good and not chase, you know, like it for the greed or for the like, I want power because I want control over something, you know. It's like, no, it's like I want power so I can like make a change, so I can take what the people say and, you know, make the best decision for everyone, you know. And unfortunately, you know, it doesn't often work like that, so it's like it's on us to be so, you know, be more, I think, aware and more hold the people in power more accountable. So we are, you know,
I felt that.
You know, making sure.
In your bass line. You're talking a lot today. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, brother. Yeah, I mean, so going back to legacy, we're all over the place. I love it. Relationships, power, respect, and that's the thing. Having respect, having power, it all ties into legacy. You feel me? Having power, you know what I'm saying? And people be like, oh, money doesn't buy happiness. Yeah, money buys you opportunity. You know what I'm saying? But then also, too, you have to know how to, you have to have the balance with, okay, I have money, but okay, I still have these traits. You have to, you know what I'm saying, sharpen all your tools, your weapons, all your swords, you know what I'm saying? Like some Avatar shit. You gotta master all elements. Okay. That's not fuck with Avatar. Fuck Avatar, very tough. But, yeah, so as watching people you're around, that's what we talked about. Have a passion. Don't let people disrespect you. Man, this is a good pod. Yeah, this is a really good pod. I think, I don't know. I mean, what do you want your legacy to be at the end of your life? And then I guess we can.
Yeah, I mean, I think my main thing for me is, like, I want to pass down that people, like, look at me as, like, overly, like, or overall, like, a moral, like, good moral person, like, someone who, like, did the right thing even when times was tough, like, I think that's when we really tested, and, like, someone, for me, I want to pass down to my kids, like, the number one thing is basically, like, the idea of, repetition and, like, continuing in your craft, like, the idea that, like, it takes, a lot of bricks to build a house, but if you lay a brick every day, eventually you're going to have a house, so it's like, you just got to keep laying them bricks, and so it's like, I think legacy, like, it's like, yeah, it's great to have, like, accomplishments and all these things that you could, leave, but I think the number one thing for me that I want to leave is just, like, happy kids, the intrinsic values we talked about, that, like, instilling respect, loyalty, that's the number one thing.
That's the number one thing we need.
Yeah.
That's the number one thing we strive for. Ah!
You feel me?
Yeah, no, dead ass. And I agree with that, bro. I fuck with that. For me, the legacy I want to leave is just helping people find their true self, Okay. And it took me so long to realize that shit for even myself. Yeah. I grow up, I thought, to be cool, I had to be like the cool kids. To be great, I have to pretend to be someone I'm not, And now life got easier for me when I started just becoming, myself.
Yeah, you gotta be you, be natural, like speak to your, let your body speak. What you feeling, do that, and like find something that you good at, that you enjoy, put your passion into that. You're gonna be successful. You're gonna leave a good legacy.
No, exactly. That's what it's about, man. Having family too.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying, like, my nana passed. It's like, damn, like.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry for that.
No. It's not. Yeah. It's, what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what people. I respect you for doing that, but it's just kind of like, man, my nana doesn't want me to be sad, but it's just like definitely.
It's more of a celebration of her life, right?
It's like I just have to I gotta be great, man.
Exactly.
I just gotta be great, man. I just gotta make it.
Carry on her legacy, right?
Carry on her legacy. Now, in a different way. She was a very Christian, you feel me, woman. But,
you got a lot of Christian in you, too. Bro.
I do. But I want to be able to just provide for my family, to give them to my kids, to give principles to my people that they'll never forget. It goes deep, man. It goes deep, and the game is so deep. And, man, love this game, man. Love this game, but... Anyways, that's it for this pod, because I did 48 Laws of Power with my brother, or even just break it down a little bit, but that's going on Patreon. Patreon exclusive only, of 48 Laws of Power shit. Tap into Patreon, $5. But yeah, I appreciate you guys, love you guys. You know what I'm saying? Keep sharpening your tools, Like these podcasts, I hope helps you, it helps me. I know it helps Slimes, it just helps us even be more on our shit. But yeah, appreciate you guys. You know what I'm saying? I never would have thought Mightyboyz would become what it is today. And we're not even, on the grand scheme, we're at the bottom. But it's like, I feel like we're at the top.
Yeah.
I feel like we're the best.
Man.
I truly feel that, though. Bottom of my soul.
Hell yeah, that's how you have to feel. And it's like, every day we coming in the game, we giving you that quality, we proving it, so
keep proving it with actions.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Actions matter.
Yes. Actions is important. Motives is important. It all ties in. You feel me? But like it's hard work, that dedication. We trying to give it to y'all so we can leave a good legacy.
Exactly. But yeah, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Like, comment, subscribe. You watch this whole podcast, you didn't even fucking like it. It's hella disrespectful. I know of and like that, man. That's fucked up. I'm gonna lie. Because, like, you don't understand. Likes and comments, they go a long way. I'll give y'all a little YouTube tip. You know, the videos get pushed with likes. So,
yeah, help us out. Come on now.
Give us a like. And we're going to do more of these pods. Maybe more consistently. Maybe twice a month. Maybe 3 times a month. We're going on the YouTube front, too. You know, Patreon is definitely Patreon. But definitely we're going to put more of these on the YouTube. Because I feel like someone needs to listen to that shit. And we're not trying to make a quick buck off them. I feel like that's how we... that's how Mightyboyz do in the first place. It was like, hey, let's just make good content. Yeah. Truly, good content.
That's what it be.
Nah, we're not making shit. I'm not editing shit poor. But it's like we put our time in our craft and we do it at the highest level on some Tom Brady shit. But it's like I just want to just change someone's life, man. I just want to just change someone's perspective.
I like that.
And I want my life to be something that's definitely great. And I want your life to be something too. So I'm you, yeah, and also to the viewer. Yeah. Like, I want your life to be something that's, like, meaningful. Like, obviously, 80% of you guys are not going. You know, fuck it. I feel like everyone's watching this to 20%. Yeah. Let's all be the 20%.
Be that 20%.
Be that 20% in your family.
Expand it, make it 40%.
And your friends. The word is always going to be 20%. I feel like the word is setting up to be... back then, you know, when I was a kid, I remember everyone's encouraged you to be different. Now it seems like everyone wants to be the same. Be the same player, be the same, you know what I'm saying, chick. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different aspects to it. You know what I'm saying? It's really deep to me about being yourself. You know, even now, right? Like, there's chicks that be like, oh, I don't fuck with you, but you're like, I know you fuck with me. You just don't fuck with me because society doesn't fuck with me. I swear to God, you don't fuck with me because society doesn't fuck with me. Your friends don't fuck with me, but you fuck with me. That's the sign of you not being yourself. Because if you're yourself, you say, I fuck with you, no matter what the word says. Yeah. You feel me? And vice versa. It's like, oh, now it varies, right? Like, say if I'm like a chick and she's getting ran in the left or right, it's like, okay, like, there's principles we can't, oh shit, we can't disregard. But most definitely is like, I just want everyone to be themselves. I want everyone to be happy, not just survive. If you're watching this, I don't want you to just survive. I want you to be happy. Yeah. You feel me? Like, we're taking times out of my days. I didn't even take a nap, like I said, bro, because I got back late. Damn. So it's like, man, we got to edit like this. We're doing all this shit. You could do some shit. Get up. Do the actual hour work. Make that video. Make that song. Write that song. Yeah. You feel me? I'll be honest with you. I low-key would much rather stay in SAC where I'm comfortable. But we're going to Chico. This will be a fun time. Yeah. Now I'm excited about Chico. But it's like, that's the thing. Y'all don't understand. I mean, obviously it's fun doing the YouTube, you know, going to Sac State. Everyone's like, oh my God, you shit so... But it's work, brother. Yeah. We got to ask people to do interviews. We got to do the interview. We have to know how to interview manage. We have to do this. We have to watch the camera. We got to edit. So it's like, it's work. Oh, yeah. It's work, man. But make sure you go to work. You feel me? Please don't be the 80%. Please don't be the 80%. What's your legacy going to be like? At the end of this shit, what's your legacy like? Because I know my legacy will be great. Because it's not blind faith. It's a little bit of blind faith. Not, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to Slime about that the other day, a few weeks ago. It's about having blind faith. You know, fuck it, let me just jump all the way in. And that's how, you feel me? And go hard at the craft. My way. Pop, pop. You feel me? Some of you guys know, but it's like I spent my last $200 on an old MacBook, right? That was negative $272. I did not know how to edit. I didn't know what I was going to do. How scared I was. Left a whole career. My family, like that's it. My family wasn't fuck with it. Parents won't fuck with it.
That's a tough spot
and
to
it's
be
like,
in right there.
But I jumped. I jumped off that cliff.
One thing they say, you know, rock bottom is a great place to build a foundation, right?
Dead ass. And that's the thing. It's not rock bottom. It's like, oh, you raise. It's just like, let's take that chance. Yeah. Let's jump that ship. Let's go there. Let's fight. And typically things now, and that's the sad part about reality, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, maybe I want to be a rapper one day, right? Or maybe, let's just say, what do I? Maybe I want to be a firefighter. Life is just not made for me like that. I'm not a firefighter. And you have to be in reality. You can't be like, I want to be an artist, and then your shit's trash for 20 years. Your shit's just trash. You got to find your lane. Everyone has a lane. You just have to find it. Yeah. You feel me? So it's like, I want to YouTube, but every video is averaging 10 views. for 3 years straight.
Yeah.
Maybe YouTube's not for you.
Yeah.
And that's okay. Maybe music is, right? Like, I remember I was trying to do music. I was like, let's do music. Then I was like, oh shit, maybe music not for me. Let's do YouTube. Oh shit, I even enjoy this more.
Yeah, you gotta find what you enjoy because that's what you're gonna put the time in, and you gotta continue to put the craft in. You know, like I mean, if you doing it for 3 years and you putting the time in every single day, and you still not getting the result, it's like you gotta change up. You know, the practice too. You gotta change up what you're doing. You obviously what you putting in isn't valuable. It's not value. It's not equaling success. So it's like it's gotta change because if you do the right things, you know, you're gonna find some success.
We will. That's the thing, like, water will be successful at something.
Yeah. I believe everyone here has the opportunity and the potential. It's on you to do it.
It's on us to do it.
Okay, I like that.
Us, because we're one. We're Mightyboyz family. For life.
Yeah.
For life. If you have the Patreon now, I don't give a fuck. We're Mightyboyz family. But yeah, anyways, if you got to the end of this, appreciate y'all. Show some love. You know what I'm saying? What's deep, man? I love this damn. I love it so much. But if you're watching this by the time it's on YouTube, we're about to be already in Chico. We're dropping this kind of Saturday, kind of afternoon-ish, so we're probably in Chico. But yeah, love you guys. Appreciate you guys. You feel me? Subscribe to Mightyboyz Network. Check out some Mightyboyz merch, mightyboyz.com. Check out Slime's music. His links will be in the bio. Check out Mightyboyz channel. We have a lot of shit for you. Check out Mightyboyz Patreon for 40 Laws of Power.
For sure.
College ain't free. But yeah, man, love you guys. Anything you want to say, Slime, before you?
Man, I just appreciate y'all showing love, keeping us up, keeping us going. Y'all the thing that fuels us, you know. So we love y'all the most. We trying to do the best. Let us know how we can help. Let us know what we can change if there's anything, and we're gonna keep giving it to y'all.
Yeah, we might do. I'm thinking, fuck. We might do next pod. I know we're gonna do 40 Laws of Power right now, but next pod we need to do Truth or Drink with some chicks.
Might be the next.
You've been talking about,
for
man.
Sure. Yeah.
We've been talking about that. We need to figure it out, but
yeah, might be the next move.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Oh shit, love you guys.